everyone, my name's Michelle and this is my channel Sewing Bunny. Thank you for joining me in my video today, which is a fabric haul. So if you'd seen a couple of videos ago, I did a fabric haul and I said that I was waiting on a couple of other bits to arrive. Well, those bits have arrived, so I can complete that part of my fabric haul. I've got quite a few pieces here. I don't know what it is. I think maybe because it's a little bit of Me Made May. At the beginning of Me Made May, I was getting very inspired to make things. Like I could almost spot gaps in my wardrobe almost on day one. And yeah, I feel like I'm really inspired to make a lot of things recently. So yeah, I think when I'm in that mindset of where I want to make a lot of things, I've got a lot of things on my list, I tend to then buy fabric a bit more often. I don't know if any of you feel the same, but yeah, I do have quite a few pieces of fabric here. And also, I do have more fabric coming. I know, but it's fabric that I haven't actually purchased myself. It's actually a fabric that's been given to me by a company, which I'm going to share with you at a later date. So yeah, if you like fabric hauls, there'll be a few coming from me. So anyway, let's get going. Let's start off actually talking about Me Made May. What am I wearing today? So I'm wearing the Jennifer Lauren handmade Faris jumpsuit. You may have seen this in my last video, which was my April makes. So I'm actually wearing it today for the first time. It's actually having its first outing. So I've worn it for most of the morning and it's really comfortable. I'm absolutely loving it. It is a little bit static, I think, because it is a poly fabric. But apart from that, it's really, really comfortable. I'm loving it. Okay, so let's get on with fabric. I have 4 different places where I purchased fabric, so I'll go through those with you individually. I'm going to start off with what happens to be the one just in front of me. And this is a fabric from Sew Hayley Jane. Now, you may have seen that, unfortunately, Hayley has had to draw her subscription boxes to a close. I believe that the boxes just weren't, giving her the income that was required. As we all know, prices have gone up with, just the way of the world. And in regards to subscription boxes, there are quite a few choices out there. I mean, Hayley was the original for the subscription boxes and I had her boxes for a number of years and I absolutely loved them. It's only very, very recently that I've actually cancelled them myself, and that was just because I wanted the freedom to pick a whole load of other subscription boxes. And yeah, unfortunately, her business has had to close in that respect. However, she is still going with her Thready Set Go, which is her online platform for like socials and things. So yeah, if you are worried about that, they are still going ahead, but her subscription boxes are coming to an end now, very sadly. Anyway, when I saw the post, Hayley did say that because she still has her rent to pay for her studio and everything, then she was doing a massive clear out on her outlet shop. And she was giving a whopping 40% off on fabrics and previous boxes and things like that. So I thought, you know what, I'll go and have a look because, there are some fabrics that I haven't had from her, be it whether it's the luxury boxes or something like that. And when I went on there, I saw a fabric which I've actually had my eye on for quite some time, and I snapped it up. And it is a Fabric Godmother fabric. So this would have been in one of her luxury boxes, which I believe was quite recently. And she had a cut piece, which is 2.4 meters, and being 40% off, I snapped it up. I think I got this for about £22, which, for a Fabric Godmother fabric is very good. And it is this. It is the blue checkered fabric. I think it's called like Rowan, I think. And it is a seersucker. And you might just be able to see. So a seersucker has like a texture to it. I don't know if the camera is going to pick up on the texture, but it's a very, very light textured cotton and it's a really soft fabric. And I've had my eye on this for a while because I really want to make a dress from this fabric. Potentially something a bit like, I'm just thinking of ones that I've got in my stash, like the Mabel, the Tilly and the Buttons Mabel dress, you know, that kind of elasticated top. Do they call it like, is it like sort of milkmaid or like peasant sort of the shape, you know, with the little sleeves, maybe like little puff sleeves or something. And I just thought that that would be a beautiful fabric. As I say, I've had my eye on this for quite a while, and I kind of thought, no, I'm going to wait for the perfect pattern to then buy it from Fabric Godmother. But when I saw that Hayley was selling it for 40% off at a great price, I thought I'm going to nab that. So I am so pleased that I picked that up. As I got 2.4 meters. So that will be lovely to make potentially a sort of like a midi length sort of dress. So yeah, I need to think of some pattern ideas. I do actually have quite a few ideas for this, but I will save that for when I come to make it and share with you my plans. So apologies if you can hear in the background any sort of mechanical noises. There's somebody, I think, doing some DIY over the road. Don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about the next place that I have bought fabric from, which is Ammo Threads. Now, I've never shopped at Ammo Threads before. This is my first time using them. And I had heard of them before. And it was actually mainly from Tania, who is Just Let Me Sew over on YouTube and Instagram. If you haven't heard of her, I'll link her down below. I actually went to one of her socials after meeting her in person at Plymouth Frock Tales. We realised that we actually live quite close to each other, and she runs a sewing social probably about half an hour, 40 minutes away from me. So yeah, I actually went along, and I actually saw that quite a few of the ladies that went along bought fabrics from Ammo Threads and were sewing them up. And so I thought, yeah, do you know what? I'm actually going to go and have a proper look on the website and just see if there's anything that I like. And I did come across 3 fabrics at really good prices that I had to pick up. So I believe Ammo Threads sort of deals with dead stock fabrics. So there are quite a lot of cottons on there. There are a couple of other different types of fabrics, but I would say mainly cottons. And they have quite a lot of cotton lawn. And I saw this one and immediately put it in my basket. And then it was one of those things of, well, as I really want to buy that one, because I've got to pay some postage, I'll just see what else is there. But it was this one that really drew me in. So yeah, this is a cotton lawn, and it's a navy background with these gorgeous yellow and orange flowers with this sort of bluey green foliage behind it. It's absolutely beautiful. And I say it's a cotton lawn. I haven't washed this yet. It is lovely and lightweight. I can feel how nice and soft it's going to be. It does feel a little bit stiff, I suppose, at the moment, because it does need to be washed. But yeah, it feels like a lovely quality cotton lawn. And I just thought that would make a beautiful shirt. I do want more shirts in my wardrobe. I haven't made any shirts for a long time. And because my other shirts in my wardrobe don't fit me anymore, yeah, I haven't really been able to wear many shirts. And as I really enjoy wearing them, I thought that would make a beautiful one. Love the bright colours of it, and being a cotton lawn, that is definitely my favourite for shirts. I find other cottons can be a little bit too stiff, whereas cotton lawn is nice and buttery soft. So yeah, that one was the one that drew me in. And then when I was on there, I'm doing this thing, I suppose, at the moment where I'm trying to match up colours. So you may have seen from my previous fabric haul, a lot of that was based around you know, having like a pair of green trousers and having, you know, tops that would match that that green. And in this case, I was thinking, well, you know, I need some navy trousers. So I picked up 2 fabrics that I thought would go very nicely with this, as well as plenty of other fabrics in my wardrobe, because yeah, I do need to make some more trousers. So the first one I picked up was this lovely twill, and it's a really lightweight twill. It's called Oxford Blue 2-way stretch woven. And yeah, I mean, it's a navy fabric. I don't know if you'll be able to see the twill weave in there, but it is so nice and lightweight. It is a really lovely fabric. So I mean, yeah, you could make dresses out of this, or you know, or tops, but I just think for trousers it would be perfect. Maybe like a nice pair of like elasticated waist trousers would be perfect in this. It does have a bit of stretch, you see there, so it feels like, I would say, a lightweight suiting. And that is absolutely perfect for me, for having a nice pair of loose elasticated waist trousers, because I don't want to use a thick fabric for elasticated waist trousers. Otherwise, I find you get a lot of bulk around the waist. So I thought this would make a beautiful pair of elasticated waist trousers, maybe like nice wide leg trousers, maybe something like the Tilly and the Buttons Sapphire trousers would be perfect, something like that. Or if I get on well with my Vogue pattern that I wanted to try out for the green fabric, then this could work, you never know. But I thought that would work very nicely. And of course, it would be lovely teamed up with a shirt. And yeah, those colours go so nicely together. And yeah, I think I bought 2 meters, I think, of that. And yeah, I think I bought, I'm not sure if I bought 1.5 or 2 meters of this one as well. Yes, it was 2 meters. I've just seen on the label, because yeah, they attach labels to all of their fabrics. So this one, oh, I'm very excited for this one. This one is a cotton linen blend, and it's in Slate Blue. Just having a look at the label, and yes, I did get 2 meters of this. So this is beautiful. As I say, it's a cotton linen, so I mean, linen as a trouser fabric is beautiful. Having the cotton in there as well, I just think is excellent. It doesn't crease necessarily as much, but it's all natural fibres. Great for, you know, when it's warm. Like I say, I do need to wash these fabrics just to soften them up a little bit. But yeah, this is it's a beautiful colour. I love it. It looks, even though it's called Slate Blue, it looks like a denim to me. I mean, from there, I don't think you'd ever know that that isn't a denim. But yeah, it's got that linen and cotton blend to it. So yeah, this will be a pair of trousers. So this will probably be a slightly more structured pair of trousers. Again, I've got so many trouser patterns going around my mind. I'm not going to list them all, but yeah, that would be more of a structured pair of trousers for that. And again, go lovely with this as the shirt on top or anything else in my wardrobe. So that was the 3 fabrics that I got from Ammo Threads. So I think there's going to be a bit of a blue theme. I've noticed all of my fabrics have a bit of blue in them, I think, apart from one. So next up is one fabric that I picked up from Minerva. Now, I believe it was at the end of April, I think it was. They had quite a big sale going on. They had quite a big percentage of lots and lots of their fabrics. And I was thinking, I'll have a quick look, because one thing that I am short of in my stash is longer length cuts of viscose. I've got quite a lot of 1.5 to 2.5 lengths of fabric, that's meters, but I don't have anything really much over that. I've got maybe a couple of 3 meter cuts, and I just thought I'll have a look on Minerva, because they do have such a wide variety of fabrics. I do find it a bit difficult to browse on Minerva if you just want to go, oh, just have a look through, see what they've got. You do have to be quite specific. But what I thought is I'll just have a look at viscoses, and I kind of sorted it out a little bit, kind of like low to high, I suppose, and just kind of went through to kind of see what I sort of came across, I suppose. And I came across this fabric, and I have seen this fabric so many times. I've seen it over years. It's just one of those fabrics that keeps every now and again just popping up here and there. So you may well recognise it if you've been looking at fabrics for a long time. But I saw it, and I just thought, do you know what? I really want to get that fabric, and I think that would be perfect as a longer cut, because I want to make some more full length dresses, you know, maybe, you know, fuller skirts, or ones with sleeves. And I just feel like in my stash I'm a little bit restricted with options, so I decided to pick up 4 meters of this one. So So it is this. So yeah, do you recognise it? So it's this navy background with these big pops of colour on, these like sort of scattered sort of flowers, I suppose. It's kind of a bit floral. But it's so nice. It's a beautiful quality viscose. And yeah, I picked up 4 meters. I thought this would be absolutely perfect for like a maxi dress, because being that navy background with the bright pop of colour, it's not too in your face. I mean, I love a print, as you know, but I just think having quite a lot of the navy background would be perfect for that. So that is destined to be a maxi dress, because I don't have many maxi dresses in my wardrobe. And I want some. So that's why I picked up that one. And I think it was maybe 30 or 40% off, I think, from the regular price. So yeah, that was a good price for me. Right, so on to the last fabric shop where I picked up some fabric, which was Rainbow Fabrics. Now, I went on to Rainbow Fabrics deliberately to find a certain type of fabric. I picked up a stretch twill from them. I think it was just before Christmas, and it was in like this sort of rusty colour, and I loved it. And I've got it in my stash set aside for a sewing project, as one of my many lists of projects that I want to make. And I just thought, I love that fabric so much. I want to keep an eye out to see if they have any others. And I've been having a look, and they did have some, and I was kind of waiting for them to have maybe a little bit of a money off sale so that I could pick them up. Lo and behold, they did. And so I decided to pick up some of the other colours that they had. So it's one other colour of it, and then I've got a pattern one as well. As well as those, I did just have a quick look at their quilting cottons, because I do like picking up cotton from Rainbow Fabrics, especially when they're on offer, because they are really reasonably priced. They're usually well under £5 a metre when they're on offer. So that's what I did. So I'll show you this one first, which is the quilting cotton. It's the only item that's not blue. It's actually black, but it is this one. So hearts and paw prints. Obviously, it's just a little bit of fun. It's going to be great for any of my crafty projects, or it would be fantastic to use as my quilts for the cats charity that I sew quilts for, because obviously the little paws and everything. So I just thought I'll pick that up. It was a great price. I can add it to my little quilt stash, which is just out of shot here. Yeah, I just thought that would be a nice one to use for that. And then on to the fabrics that I deliberately went on to buy. These are the stretch twills. So I mentioned I had the sort of rusty colour, and I saw that they had the navy. Of course, navy is a great colour, just because it goes with so much. So I picked up 3 meters of their navy stretch twill. Let me open it out for you a little bit so I can kind of show you the stretch of these. So it's not like a massive amount of stretch, but you can see it's got quite a nice give there. So perfect for trousers, perfect for dungarees. I really do want to make more dungarees. And it is so soft. It's a brushed, I forgot to say, sorry, it's a brushed stretch twill. And just having that brushed feel is so soft. It's lovely. So that is destined to be trousers or dungarees. I haven't decided yet. That's why I picked up 3 meters, because then I thought it gives me an option. 3 meters if I want to make dungarees, or I could make potentially 1 pair of trousers and another pair, maybe slightly shorter length ones. So that gives me options. And then the other one that I picked up was a stretch twill as well, but this one is in a pattern. Now this isn't brushed. I'm not sure if, I don't think it's advertised as brushed, but it certainly doesn't feel anywhere near as brushed as this one. But this one is polka dots. And again, on a navy background. It's got quite a lot of weight to this one. It's slightly heavier weight than this one. And again, I picked up 3 meters of this, because this definitely is going to be a pair of dungarees. I just want a pair of polka dot dungarees. And again, I've got probably 3 or 4 dungaree patterns that I've got going around my mind. I haven't quite decided on them yet, but I'm hopefully going to decide on that soon. Again, let me show you. This one does have a little bit more stretch, I think, compared to the other one. So that would be absolutely perfect for dungarees. And I just think they look really cute. And so that is everything from my fabric haul today. I hope you enjoyed it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to wash my fabrics. I'm going to pop them in my stash. I've got a few little spots left for them. But what I really want to try and do is focus on getting all the projects in my mind actually coming into my sewing plans. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a series of some of the plans that I've got in my mind. Not necessarily that I'm going to actually make that month, because I do like to set maybe 3 projects for the month. I really enjoy doing that, but maybe just kind of explain a little bit more about what I've got going on, I suppose, with my patterns and fabric combinations. And I am actually going to start off with, I'm going to ask for some help from you guys, because I have got a wedding in July, and in my June plans I would like to make a dress for going to that wedding. So I'm going to come to you with a whole load of patterns and a whole load of fabric, and I'd like you to help me pick which one you think I should make. Because yeah, sometimes it's just nice having a second pair of eyes, or however many pairs of eyes are out there to help me decide. So yeah, that it will be my next video, I think, so keep your eyes out for that. Okay, well, until that video, yes, I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, it'd be lovely if you could. Okay, until next time, take care. Bye.